Welcome back to my orchid garden. Hey, orchid lovers, how's your day going? Is your orchid struggling, looking weak or wilting? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, I'm going to show you a simple yet powerful method to revive your orchid and bring it back to life. We need to remove rotten or wilted leaves because they can spread disease and attract harmful bacteria or fungi. Cutting old roots and broken leaves. But wait, before we start cutting, use a golden rule. Always disinfect the cuts with garlic water. This simple step helps prevent bacteria and fungi from sneaking in, keeping your orchid safe and healthy. A little extra care now means stronger roots and a thriving plant later. No worries if you're having trouble with the language. Our videos come with subtitles in over 100 languages, including English, French, German, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and more. Here's how to turn them on. 1. Tap the settings icon on the video. 2. Select subtitles, CC. 3. Choose your language from the list. 4. If it's not available, select Auto Translate and pick your preferred language. In just a few clicks, you can enjoy the video in a language that's comfortable for you. Hope you have a great time watching. Do not forget to wash orchids with water. It's actually an important step in keeping your plant healthy. Dust and dirt can block the leaves from absorbing light properly, which affects photosynthesis. Using cloth to wipe orchids. We're going to use cinnamon to disinfect. Cinnamon is a natural antifungal and antibacterial agent, which helps prevent infections in freshly cut roots or damaged areas. Just a light dusting will protect your orchid from harmful bacteria and fungi while promoting faster healing. Let's remove the old moss and soil from the orchid's roots. Over time, they can retain too much moisture, which may lead to root rot and fungal infections. By clearing them away, we're giving our orchid a fresh start with clean, breathable roots, ready to absorb nutrients and grow stronger. Where are you tuning in from? Drop your city or country in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're struggling with anything in your orchid care journey, let me know. Let's learn and grow together. Cutting old roots and broken leaves. Look at these rotten roots. They're mushy, dark, and lifeless. There's no way the orchid can absorb nutrients properly with roots like this. If we leave them, they'll only spread disease and rot further, making it even harder for the plant to recover. That's why we need to trim them off. But don't worry, once we remove these damaged parts, the orchid will have space to grow strong, healthy new roots. After trimming, we'll also disinfect the cuts to prevent any infections. This step is super important for giving our orchid the best chance to thrive again. Don't forget to wash the orchid thoroughly. This helps remove any remaining dirt, bacteria, or fungal spores that could harm the plant. Clean roots mean a fresh start, giving our orchid the best chance to absorb nutrients and grow strong again. Let's make sure it's nice and clean before moving on to the next step. Prepare 1 coconut. Let's crack open the coconut. You know what's amazing for orchids? Coconut water. It's not just a refreshing drink for us, it's packed with nutrients that orchids absolutely love. It helps them grow stronger, greener, and healthier. The natural plant hormones in coconut water encourage new roots and fresh leaves, while the minerals like calcium and magnesium keep the plant sturdy and vibrant. And let's not forget the natural sugars, giving our orchids an instant energy boost. So, let's give them a little treat and watch them thrive. Use 1 aloe vera. Aloe vera is like a secret superfood for orchids. It's packed with vitamins and natural compounds that help orchids grow stronger and fight off infections. The salicylic acid in aloe vera boosts the plant's immune system, helping it resist bacteria and recover from stress. Saponins act as a natural antifungal, preventing root rot and disease. Three small cups of soybeans. Pouring 500 milliliters of warm water. They're packed with proteins, amino acids, and natural growth hormones that help orchids grow strong and healthy. The high nitrogen content in soybeans promotes lush, green leaves, while essential vitamins like B1 and B6 improve nutrient absorption and boost root development. After 20 minutes, let's blend these ingredients together. Blending a soybean and aloe vera solution is like giving your orchid a power-packed energy drink. We're going to use 100 milliliters of coconut water. And dilute it with 500 milliliters of fresh water. This way, our orchids get just the right amount of nutrients without overwhelming their roots. Let's wait for 30 minutes. We're going to dip a cloth into this nutrient-rich solution and gently wipe down our orchid. This helps remove dust, bacteria, and any lingering pests while allowing the leaves to absorb all the goodness from the coconut water and aloe vera. Did you know that India is home to over 1,300 species of orchids? That's nearly 10% of the world's orchid diversity. The northeastern states like Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, and Meghalaya are orchid paradises, filled with rare and exotic varieties. One of the most famous Indian orchids is the blue Vanda, Vanda coeruleum, known for its stunning blue flowers. Soak it for 20 minutes. Use cloth to wipe orchids again. Drying the orchid after cleaning is an important step. When we wipe the plant, especially after using a nutrient-rich solution, we want to make sure there's no excess moisture left sitting on the leaves or between the roots. Why? Because too much moisture can lead to fungal infections, rot, or bacteria growth. Use heat sticks to create holes. By making small holes at the bottom or sides of the pot, we're creating a breathable environment where water can drain freely and air can circulate around the roots. This helps the orchid absorb just the right amount of moisture and stay healthy. So, let's get to a time to make those holes. Use aloe vera to wipe the tree. Let's use aloe vera to wipe down our orchid. Aloe vera isn't just great for our skin, it's like a natural healing tonic for plants too. It helps hydrate the leaves, strengthens their defense against bacteria, and even encourages new growth. We're going to place some bark and moss into a plastic bowl. The bark will provide excellent drainage, preventing the roots from staying too wet, while the moss helps retain just the right amount of moisture to keep our orchid happy and hydrated. Let's grab a floral foam block and shape it into a neat square. This foam will help support the orchid while keeping it hydrated. Make sure to trim it evenly so it fits nicely into the pot or container. Now, let's pour our nutrient-rich solution into the floral foam. The foam will absorb the liquid, slowly releasing it to the orchid roots, keeping them hydrated and nourished. We're going to propagate our orchid using the hydroponic method. That's right, water culture is a fantastic way to encourage root growth and strengthen weak orchids. By keeping the base just above the water level or slightly submerged, we create the perfect balance of hydration and oxygen. Over time, you'll see fresh, white roots sprouting and leaves becoming greener and healthier. It's an easy yet highly effective method to revive struggling orchids and help them thrive. After 5 weeks, just look at how the roots have transformed. They've grown long, strong, and full of life, reaching out in all directions in search of more nutrients. The once weak and struggling orchid now has a vibrant root system, gripping onto the floral foam with ease. Not only that, but the roots are thicker, greener, and covered in tiny, fuzzy root hairs, signs of a healthy and thriving plant. All right, let's plant it. Now that our orchid has grown strong, healthy roots, it's time to give it a cozy new home. We'll carefully place it into the pot, making sure the roots have enough space to breathe and grow. Then, we'll add a mix of bark and moss to keep the moisture just right. Moss is like a natural moisture keeper for orchids. It helps retain just the right amount of water, keeping the roots hydrated without making them too wet. The leaves, once dull and weak, now have a rich green color with a glossy sheen, standing strong and upright. You might even notice new baby leaves emerging, a sign that the orchid is not just recovering, but actively growing. After 4 weeks, you can clearly see the transformation. The once fragile orchid is now bursting with new roots, stretching out like tiny white threads, eagerly soaking up moisture and nutrients. These roots are thick, firm, and covered in a healthy velamen layer, a sure sign that the plant is thriving. With patience and the right care, our orchid has come back to life, growing stronger every day. Remember, orchids may take time, but with love and consistency, they will reward you with stunning blooms. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more orchid care tips. Let me know in the comments how your orchids are doing. I'd love to hear your experiences. Until next time, happy growing and see you in the next video.